wants to show you. It's the planet of garbage, where we talk about films, just like every other podcast out there. Let's talk about a movie, maybe something close to your heart. We can break it down and really celebrate the art. Maybe it's something stupid, but in a funny way. It doesn't really matter, I just want to talk about movies every day. It's the planet of garbage, where we talk about films, just like every other podcast out there. If you've got any better ideas, I'm open to them. Until then, let's continue to drown in capitalism.
Welcome back, everyone, to the planet of garbage. We are going to be joined today by, I would classify her as an Omega level internet person, writer, artist, game designer, kick dispenser. It's Merritt K.
Hey, it's good to be here. Like Omega level, so I get to so I'm like reshaping reality at that point. I'm like, fuck shooting lasers out of my eyes. I'm like just reverting things to, other timelines and just causing all kinds of fucking nonsense to happen.
Yeah, you're rebooting storylines so that they can gender swap characters and stuff. It's gonna be great. No, you're pretty. Yeah, you might be. I feel like you're like one of the most successful Blue Sky accounts that I've ever seen personally.
That's really funny. I mean, for a while I was in the top 100. I think early on.
Oh shit! You legit were
very early on. Before anyone important got on there, and then important people got on there, and then just around the time of the last federal election, all of the Facebook resist people that had been on Twitter sort of left that en masse, and now they all have 600,000 followers on there, and they just make a lot of money pretending to be Park Service members or something. It's kind of unclear how that grift works. I wish I had been smart enough to get in on it, but I post too much, and that's really the only place left if you like words, because I don't do a lot of pictures or videos. So
you're at the point where I see your tweets come up being stolen by other meme accounts and stuff like that. So that in my eyes,
that's
you're
fun,
all right, that's reality warping tier. Because I'll look at those, I'll be like, is this fucking real? I do question reality. Wait, did Merritt post this, or am I looking at somebody that stole this from Merritt?
Right. It's funny, when you get to that level of just sort of being in the ambient scraper universe, like Yahoo and all these news sites that used to do news. They don't do it so much anymore, but sometimes you'll still see people doing listicles of these 26 tweets have us like LOL, and it's this went up this year. What? Yeah. I would love to live in your world because you're clearly living in 2011, but
it'd be nice.
Yeah.
You see it, those scrape one of your old tweets, and you're like, I'm not even that same person anymore.
Right? Yeah, I don't believe this anymore. This is contrary to my entire worldview at this point. I tweeted Garfield had bitches. I don't believe that for a second.
Garfield is asexual.
Garfield's asexual. Yeah, first of all, don't get that twisted, because they will be pretty upset at you if you do.
Yeah, I think one of the tweet I see of yours the most, because it keeps coming up. It's always relevant given the sort of political cycle and how things just work now. And it's the me living by the sword. Fuck yeah, sword rules. Me dying by the sword.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
That's such a fun tweet.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I don't think any of my posts have gotten to the point where like people use them sort of as shorthand. Maybe they're like one or two is approaching that point, but like you'll see some tweets just sort of like live in my head forever now. Like the Miette one from Patricia Lockwood. It's like, you kick Miette? You kick Miette like the football? Like she's like gently nudging her cat out of the way, and the cat is like losing its mind. There's just like a bunch of ones, I don't know, that where I just will, corn cobbing sort of became like a verb. I don't think I've ever gotten to drill level, but
Corn cobbing, drill level. You're hitting me.
I'm
with
just
terms
grinding
that
it
I'm
out. Like I'm just in it for the. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to be your favorite poster's favorite poster. Not like not get like book deals and stuff. Although I did get one book deal from Twitter, which was cool, and it'll never happen again. I mean, I might get a book deal again, but not from Twitter.
Not from Twitter. Yeah, it's canceled. Speaking of, do you have anything else to promote while we're here? Blue Sky for sure.
Yeah, I do a podcast with two of my friends. We used to work together at a video game website when that was a job that you could have.
Yeah.
It hasn't been for some time, if you're not aware. But it's called If You're Driving, Close Your Eyes. And it's a mess around podcast. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say, oh, we have this great structure and we invite cool guests every week and do a lot of script writing and stuff. It's a mess around podcast. But I'll say this. Most mess around podcasts are three white men. And our show is not that. And I think our claim to fame is that of all of the mess around podcasts that exist, between the three of us, I think we are able to deploy the widest variety of slurs. Like we have the most passes between the three of us. So that's exciting if you want to potentially hear that on the show. Like one of us will say one thing that they're allowed to say, and the other two are like, yeah, that's so yeah, yeah. So that's fun.
I defer to you, friend.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the greatest collection of passes is a pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean that's like a new metric I've come up with for measuring diversity. Like instead of just like at your company, just like, okay, just go down the list. How many of these can one of us at least say? Then
Yeah. I'm in a weird place. I'm very mixed, and I just like ethnically, and I personally don't think I have any passes. Like I think I'm not enough of anything to like if I wanted to like a cookout and just started dropping, N words, and I'd just be like, they'd be like, who invited this fucking cracker? I'm just, I don't even think I can say cracker. Like I think I'm just that.
I think anyone can say cracker, although not on Twitch, right? I think they banned that at some point.
Did they ban it on Twitch?
Yeah.
I probably just flagged this whole video.
I mean, in ways,
like,
it's a horrible, it's so terrible. I mean,
we're only bringing it up because of how terrible.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, what maybe you should mix them up, or we can make tomato can into a slur, like, like for like I mean, that's already a term, but like we could make it really hateful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. You can make anything hateful. If politics has taught me anything.
That's true.
Like being awake is apparently like a slur now.
Yeah, go back to bed.
Go sleep.
Go sleep.
Sleeping is the best way to be, apparently.
Go back in your Matrix pod.
Yeah, Matrix pod. Dude, I'd kill for a Matrix pod right about now. Go back to 1999 and eat some steaks. What was I doing?
Yeah, so you're just you're like, rewatching that movie now, it's like,
I'm Cypher.
Cypher.
Like I'm full, yeah.
Joey Pants. He had the right idea.
Joey Pants.
Tell you what.
He had some things figured out. Joey Pants.
I disagree with his methods, but his goals.
Sure,
I think
full scorched earth.
Understandable.
Rough, but I get it though. He could just go out in a sewer and hold his arms up and be like, "Squids, take me to your boss.
Yeah,
I want steak." He had to give something up.
It's true.
So speaking of old movies, so last time you were on here, we talked about Shoot Fighter.
We did.
But before that, we talked about Death Race.
Yes.
And we were sort of celebrating just the era of that kind of schlock, that Corman sort of ushered in, and this is like Paul Bartel with some Mary Warnov. So we kind of, and I think we brought up Chopping Mall at one point in that episode.
It'd be crazy if it didn't come up.
It would be illegal if it didn't come up.
I think so.
We'd get canceled
Under
for that. It's a slur
the
to not
Bartel
bring up.
Warnov Act of
Right?
1975. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, well, if at some point I got to ask you back to talk about Chopping Mall. So here we are. And what do you think? Like, initial thoughts? How do you feel about Chopping Mall?
Yeah, so this was actually my second time watching Chopping Mall. I
Hell yeah.
don't remember why I sought it out the first time. I think I was maybe just going through Mary Warnov's filmography, but this is not a Warnov heavy vehicle. I will say it's kind of a stealth sequel to Eating Raoul, which is fun. That's also
they're the same characters, right?
Great movie.
Mr.
Yeah,
Mrs. Nobody?
those characters show up at the beginning for no real reason, just sort of as a little nod to that movie existing. And Chopping Mall is it's gross and I don't know, pretty like it's a goofy 80s horror movie, but it's also like there are moments where it's like, oh my god, like that is actually kind of terrifying. Like it's sort of this, as a kid I had this fantasy of like staying in the mall overnight. I think a lot of people did, just like the mall or like the museums, anywhere that closes, you want to see what it's like after dark. But this is like, okay, you're locked in a mall and 3 Alpha 5 looking motherfuckers are like trying to kill you with lasers and buzzsaws. And I mean the cast is all fairly like low. They're not like super famous people except for maybe Barbara Crampton.
Crampton, yeah.
And
what's her face? I'm gonna look her up real quick. Kelly Maroney. She's in movies like this.
Yes. Yeah. Most of the people
specifically at this mall.
Yeah. Most of the people in this are sort of just in movies like this. But yeah, when I first watched this, just kind of from the opening sequence, I was like, oh, okay, this rocks, because it's just all these like long tracking shots through this mall, which today would likely get, people would be posting those pictures being like, return, like, remember what they took from you. Like, we used to be a country, and that's why we have to kill all immigrants or something. Like, and like, no, like people would unironically do that. And it is cool. Like there's these big shots and like you can see this how kind of like, I don't know, from my perspective today, it's like, oh wow, this is kind of gross. Like just the spectacle of the mall. Yeah. And I think that's how a lot of people see it today now. They're like, oh, this is a commentary on consumerism. I'm like, yeah. I mean, that might be giving it a little more credit than it's due, but it's certainly interesting to think of it that way.
I think Chopping Mall was here to just have a good time.
Yeah.
Like they definitely don't even come close to anything like Dawn of the Dead did.
Right?
Like, this is you, viewer, like shuffling through, like soullessly through this monolithic capitalism. It's like, they're like, no, the mall kind of rules. It'd be kind of fun to have like a hunter prey situation in a mall. Let's do it. And this mall is pretty famous. This is Kelly Maroney has been in 3 movies where this mall was featured. Fast Times at Ridgemont High, this, and then Night of the Comet.
Oh my God, really?
Another awesome Mary
Night of the Comet.
Role.
Great picture.
Yeah, so this is Sherman Oaks Galleria in LA.
Yeah.
And I think it's still there, but I think it's an open air market now. The only thing that's like from the mall is the movie theater, and I think everything else is gone.
Yeah, so. Malls have changed.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Chair Company? Oh, it's like this great Tim Robinson series, but there's a whole bit in the first episode where he's talking to this like teenage girl, and she's like, I don't think I've been in a mall for like a long time, and he's a mall designer, and he's like, well, I think you've been in a mall. Malls have changed. It's more of like an open air experience. Right. You've been in a mall. You just don't realize. And she's like, no, I think I would know. And he just keeps insisting upon this thing.
No, have you ever like shopped at a Lids? You've been in a mall.
Technically,
like,
that's
just...
It's a mall.
I do have that nostalgic itch when I watch stuff like this. Just even being in these spaces where there's like an awesome mall featured. It's just like, fuck, man, we used to really do this. And I have to like put it in perspective. I have to get real with myself. Be like, do you just miss being young? Because I don't remember you actually having a good time. You always seemed slightly annoyed when you went there. Parking always sucked. You walked around, didn't see anybody in the first 10 minutes. We're like, should we just leave? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Should we just go to the arcade again? Oh, the lines at every cabinet are too long. I don't really have that much money to spend on the arcades. Like, it's, the spaces themselves they're better through rose-tinted glasses than I think they really were. But
I think that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Yeah.
The line of Time Crisis is too long. We're gonna have to play Lethal Enforcers or something.
Oh no! But you got to dual wield if you're gonna fuck around with Lethal Enforcers.
Yeah,
you
that's
gotta
true.
Just go.
Or not, or like a sub Lethal Enforcers, like Area 51 or
Area
something.
51. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like you're really getting into danger or like Revolution X.
Oh shit! With the CDs. Yeah.
Yeah, with Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Oh.
Problematic shooter right there. Can I shoot Aerosmith in this game? No.
No,
All
you
right,
have to
why it
rescue
exists
them
then.
from an evil
What?
dominatrix.
Can I choose to side with the dominatrix?
If they were
she sounds
remade,
cooler.
it should have been a Telltale game where you can make choices
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Hell yeah! Like that's the revolution. Like get
There-
rid of all the old abusive rock stars.
But there is an arcade, at least briefly, I think, in one of the early shots of this movie.
Yeah, there's like the scene you're talking about, this like great vanity reel basically of the mall, just shit happening there, and there's a kid playing a game, and I think it's his dad is like, come on, it's time to go, but then the dad's like sucked in by the majesty of the game, and the kid's like, no, we got to go, and then some other guy jumps into, they just can't get enough of that Pac-Man or whatever they're playing. There's like a couple that's like hardcore just sucking each other's faces. And then it pans over. There's like two old people, and they're like, "What about it?" And then they give each other a little peck. Like they're not disgusted. They're just
Right.
like,
Yeah. You're like,
inspired by
oh,
it.
they're
It's
going to be
cute.
like, oh, kids. But it's like, oh, no, that gives me an idea. We also
Yeah.
have human mouths. We should
we
exchange
haven't used them in
spit.
a while.
Yeah.
Let's wipe the dust off these human
Yeah.
mouths.
Yeah.
There's a great shot of a guy stealing records from a record store, and he's got a big square belly. Kid getting his ice cream stuffed in his face in a busy elevator. Yeah, it's great mall shit. I love this mall. This mall was also in Commando. Do you ever see Commando?
Oh, I haven't.
Oh, it's so you get the same mall but like at night, and so this mall's got a cool like night vibe too. Like you could go get a cocktail and a gun.
Hell yeah.
That's the kind of mall this is. But yeah, before that we get the cold open of this movie is like a real made up thug, like a ne'er-do-well breaking into a store in the mall, and then like he gets assaulted by one of the robots, one of the guard bots, and he gets taken out, and then it kind of cuts away that it's a real presentation for the security company that's selling these robots to businesses. And you have a little audience, which Paul Bartel and Mary Warnover are part of. They're doing some vamping here. Apparently, nobody wrote this dialogue, and I didn't love all of it.
Yeah.
I thought some of it was kind of weak.
I believe
but
it.
Paul Bartel had a pretty good one though. There's 3 robots, and he goes, I don't like the one in the middle. It's giving me disturbingly ethnic vibes. It's like, dude, ace dickhead work. Like that's good stuff. But they're just adorable. They can't really do any wrong in my book.
Yeah.
But the guy's going over like the security like protocol, like, well, how do these robots work? Well, they deal in non-lethal. They have tranq darts and tasers and ID recognizing technology, and it all comes packaged with this like super like space age security gate system that they install.
They have fucking blast doors on the mall. Like they have like airlocks. Like it's just like if you're standing in that doorway, you're getting bisected. It's nuts.
Absolutely.
You need a
The
fucking
fact that
lightsaber to
didn't
get
happen.
through those guys.
Yeah, that's not even like hyperbole at all. They're blast doors. That's exactly what they are. So this is part of the package, and then the movie does a pretty wink. Like the camera pans in on the robot itself, and the guy's like, "What could possibly go wrong?" And the robot like turns and looks directly at the camera. So they're they're being deployed. They're already at this mall. The mall is set and ready to go. This is their first night on the job. They have a little duo of lab coat decked out science dorks that work at a bank of monitors that are in charge of the bots.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make it very far. There's a lightning storm, which is how these things always start. Like classic sci-fi shit. Lightning strikes the building and just immediately turns the robots evil. Like first strike, one and done.
Yeah. Evil lightning. God. Like
the power of God.
Yeah, God is like striking down man for his hubris. Zeus is like, oh, you guys shouldn't have made robots. I really hate that. Like,
you tried to make a little guy? We don't do that. I make all the little guys.
Yeah, that's me. That's my thing. Cramping my style.
This is a pretty good little horror comic beat here. This is kind of one of my favorite parts when these two tech nerds get taken out.
Mm-hmm.
One of them sitting there trying to read some titty mags,
mm-hmm.
and he like turns and faces the robots and like pulls out the old centerfold. That's a classic 80s move. They go straight to the centerfold, just like open it up and can't take their eyes off of it. So he gets robot forked right in the neck through the page. And by the time the next tech comes in, that guy's gone. Like those robots actually like disposed of the body.
Yeah, they cut him up in a bathtub for sure.
Poured robot acid on him.
Yeah.
And then this guy gets I like his moment because he's like leaned back in his chair and the robot is just like very subtly just getting closer and closer to him. And he like kind of notices and he like keeps turning around and trying to catch him, like moving because they're not supposed to, but he knows something's going on. He kind of touches his neck at one point because he's like, he's got a twitch, something's not right. And these robots give each other little looks too. I like it. Like the lead one.
Hey,
yeah. They're like, are you want to kill this guy with me? Are you down? Are we all evil now?
Right.
They throw each other the little acknowledgement of evil robot signal, and they kill him too, which is sad because that was what's his name? It's Garrett
Graham.
Garrett Graham. Yeah.
Wasn't he Kirk's? Was he Kirk's son? No, he was in Star Trek doing something.
Is he a Star Trek guy?
He's a Star Trek guy, and what else was he?
I recognize it from Used Cars.
He was in Phantom of the Paradise where he's Beef.
Yes.
He's like the like rival rocker guy.
He's like a rocker guy in that,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, he's very good in that. Yeah.
He was also the evil principal in the show Parker Lewis Can't Lose. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Wow, I did not.
That's so 90s. It's like 91. It's like, what if Ferris Bueller was like actually likable? It's kind of the vibe of that show.
Oh, I see. That sounds. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I liked it.
Wait, he was in The Critic too. Did not realize that.
Was he in The Critic?
Yeah.
Garrett Graham.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. He's good. He got his paycheck and got out of this movie pretty quick.
Yeah.
He got what happened to him? He got choked or something.
Yeah, robot.
They like their
got
little
him.
claws. These robots are they're so adorable. Like they're not scary at all.
Yeah, they're like if Alpha 5 fucked a Dalek from Doctor Who. That's sort of like because they roll around on like tank treads, but they have that Alpha 5 like head.
Yeah.
And yeah, like they don't talk or anything except, well, no, they do talk, but it's like canned phrases, right? They're like, they always say like, thank you, have a nice day, which is funny the first time. And then it's like, okay, guys, they say that every time they kill someone.
You say you kill somebody.
Yeah, just mix it up a little. And then they just say like, show your identification. And then they kill Dick Miller. And
you love a good Dick Miller appearance, but he's always. I was cracking up on this scene because Dick Miller's like, they cut to him and the mall hasn't closed yet, but it's like emptying out. It's like, so it's like staff is still around, and Dick's cleaning up like just a disgusting pile of milkshake or something. I don't know. It's his whole mop bucket is just doo-doo brown. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And he's pissed. And these other two custodians walk by and they just start making fun of him. They're drinking a beer.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
what's their problem?
I used to feel bad. I used to feel like these guys had a problem, but now I'm older now, and I'm like, I think maybe Dick Miller's character has to be a jerk. Like these guys wouldn't just come up unprompted and just shit on this poor guy. Like he's earned this.
That's probably true. Yeah,
he's probably an old bastard. But he shows he's there to show right away that nothing can save you. Like he has his ID badge and he gets cooked. Like the robot shoots a taser dart into the milkshake, and Dick Miller makes fun of it for missing, and then of course it shocks the puddle of milkshake. So Dick Miller's first person to be killed by a milkshake, possibly. I don't know. I have to look that
Environmental kill.
Yeah. So apparently his character's name is Walter in this one, and it's a 60-year-long tradition of casting Dick Miller as a character named Walter Paisley, because he was in Roger Corman's 1959 Bucket of Blood.
Wow.
So every time somebody makes like a Corman tier movie and they bring Dick Miller in, he's Walter. So
well, and crucially, this was a Corman movie, but not that Corman.
It's a different Corman?
Yeah, this is a Julie Corman production.
Oh, right.
Not directed by her. It was Jim Wynorski.
Yeah.
Who, I don't know. He's most well known for this. I feel like maybe like Deathstalker 2.
Deathstalker 2.
That guy is in this movie also. Deathstalker from that is in this.
I love it. I love the Deathstalker's in here. I haven't seen the original Deathstalker in so long, so I couldn't tell you who it was. Jim Wynorski is still directing. He's directed something in 2024, Dino Gator.
Oh no.
Here's a sample of the kind of movies he directs. Nudie Cuties Gone Wild. Sexy Nurses. A Doggone Christmas. Scared Topless. Shark Babes. Cobra Gator. Sexapede.
I was hoping you would get to that one. Sexapede.
Sexapede, yeah.
What?
He also did I saw it earlier. What was this? The Witches of Brestwick. Like,
yeah.
Witches of Eastwick's already a pretty horny movie. Like, you don't.
It's extremely horny.
Yeah, like this is unnecessary.
Okay, but
like,
he also made a movie called Cleavage Field, which is kind of a reach, I think. And then,
I'll allow it.
No, but here, listen to these ones. These ones are better. The Hills Have Thighs.
Oh, are they cannibals? That's
maybe. The Devil Wears Nada.
Damn. All right, that's
Paranokker's Activity. This is God. Is this from when we used to do this still? Like when we used to have
do this shit.
And now it's just then it became like it was like porn parodies with funny names, and then just this ain't The Devil Wears Prada XXX, and now it's just like Stepsister 4K gaping, like just we're not even trying anymore.
Yeah, we're certainly a long way from Invasion of the Hottie Snatchers. That's a good one. So here's all of that being said. This is my favorite piece of trivia. Jim Wynorski says Roger Corman took him out to lunch before making the film. He brought a yellow pad, and after lunch he says, "This is it. This is what you got to do." And he gave me film school in an hour. Everything I learned in film school didn't count. But what he said made a lot of sense, and I still have that yellow pad, and I live by it. I now have memorized it. Many do's and don'ts. So that seems cute and like kind of almost inspiring until you look at his IMDb page. And you're just like, dude, maybe you should not have followed that yellow pad as much as you did.
Yeah.
He seems to be working a lot, so I don't know.
I mean, yeah, he's had a steady career making softcore pornos, and he's still doing stuff. He's still making Sharkansas Women's Prison Massacre and a Doggone Hollywood. I feel like a lot of these could be really depressing hot dog watches.
There's so many here. Yeah, we're starting with like he did Munchie too, and Munchie 2.
Oh my God.
Ghoulies 4.
Ghoulies 4.
Yeah.
Good God. They wouldn't
I
let
didn't
him
know there
touch
was a
the
4.
Ghoulies franchise until it got to Ghoulies 4.
Yeah. They're like, all right, Jim, it's ready for you.
Yeah, okay. We warmed it up real nice.
There's nothing left of this body. It's all yours. See what you could do with it. Yeah. So that's Jimbo. So yeah, our movie is basically centered around a bunch of horny teens. There's 3 boys. It's Ferdy, Greg, and Mike. They all work at Ferdy's uncle's furniture store.
Is that his name? Ferdy?
Ferdy, yeah.
Wow. I guess I just wasn't sure what that was the whole movie.
We're like, is he Farty? What are
Like,
they calling this guy?
what is that short for?
Yeah,
Is
Ferdinand.
it Ferdinand, maybe?
Yeah, it might be Ferdinand.
Wow.
He was a bad guy. He was Cobra Kai. He was one of
He
the
was,
original
He was
Cobra Kai
Jimmy,
dudes in
I believe.
Karate Kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony O'Dell. He's a stuffy little nerd in this one, which is funny. He's not. He doesn't have bully energy at all. But they do kind of like, because this is the stuffy nerd that the guy friends are trying to get laid, so they like undo a couple buttons on his shirt and take his glasses off. I'm like, oh no, he's a stud. Like you can't. Those big glasses they're not doing as much as you think they're doing. Like, but Barbara Crampton is trying to set him up with her friend Allison, who's also kind of a little prudish, I guess. She's a little wary. She's cautious. They both work at this disgusting but amazing looking pizza place.
Looks so cool.
Oh yeah.
Just like I don't remember. I mean, I'm sure they existed, but it's not like in a food court. It's just like you're walking down and you pass like a Radio Shack, and then there's like just an Italian restaurant, just in a storefront. It's very strange. Like, I'm sure that existed, but it doesn't look.
We had a couple spots that were separate from the food court that were just their own little, little space. This guy had a full. You can't do that on television character running the kitchen.
Oh my God!
Barth was like the guy with the shirt covered in. He's smoking a cigarette, covered in food. He's like, "Ladies, come on.
Hey, get this man some more butter.
Get this disgusting pig ball butter." Yeah, there's a butter pervert over in the corner who just like just sits there and eats food all day. It's a chance to like grope a waitress. That's in the movie. That's in the script. We're not making that up. And the last line, the out of that scene is, "Got more butter."
Yeah.
He's got a bunch of pretzels or some shit on his bunch of buttered buns. Yeah, so they work at that really great stinky restaurant. We know it stinks because Barbara Crampton's boyfriend's making out with her, and he's like, "You taste like pizza." And then he's like, "I love pizza." So expert level recovery. Yeah, so they're all getting ready for their big night. They're gonna do a sleepover in the furniture store with the girls. They got a couple of friends coming over. They're gonna drink some beers, and they're just gonna bang the shit out of each other in full view of everyone else.
Of God and the security cameras and.
This is one of those things. I don't know if this was like an 80s thing or if kids still do this. I had never been in a situation where I'm just like, just banging at somebody in front of my friends. I'm just like, yeah, they're just right over there doing their thing too. And like, Mike's eating his girlfriend out. Like, they're going for it. In this scene. Like, it's
I mean, it's a lot. So on that note, I am doing that annoying thing where I just like look at the Wikipedia page and like, it's like, did you know that this? Apparently, Jim Wynorski cast Kelly Maroney because he wanted to go out with her, and
Jim
put her in the movie for that reason. And she replaced someone who didn't want to do any sex stuff. So, I mean, that sucks. And also, it feels almost kind of quaint in terms of what we now know about how Hollywood worked for much of the late 20th century.
Yeah, he was straight up be like, "I want to ask you out."
Hey,
and
dame,
she's like, "No,
I'll put you in a picture if you go out with me on a date, see?" She's like, "Well,
and she goes,
no, don't get so fresh, mister." Like,
she may have said that because her role did not have any sex scenes, and
that's true.
I assume she didn't go out with him. Like, I don't know how that story ends, but
I doubt it.
I've seen pictures of him. I'd say she's out of his league. If I had to make that call, she's adorable. She's, like I said, she's from. I first saw her in Night of the Comet, which is just Another one of those comfort watches. I'll put Night of the Comet on. Whenever I would date somebody and they're like 30s or in their 30s, and I'm just like the old man, I talk about these movies from the old timey days, and it's like 80s movies, and a lot of times they're into it, and they're like, I want to, teach me, creepy old man. And I put on Night of the Comet one night, and it was just not hitting. It was like, okay, whatever magic this possessed for me is gone. Like it's just not there for the youth. I don't think so. Really bummed me out. Maybe Chopping Mall would. No, you know what? Chopping Mall probably wouldn't have it either. It's too goofy.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so I'll tell you, I'll sort of cancel myself right now, but I was dating on and off for a while. Dating's a strong word. Hanging out with a guy who was 24 years old, which of course is only about 2 or 3 years younger than me. Haha.
Right.
But so he's actually into a lot of the same movies that I am. But I did try to show him Near Dark one time, which is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
And he'd be on his damn phone the whole time. So it's like, can you just put your phone down? Can you just put it? Hey, sweetie. Hey, babe. Can you just put your phone down for a sec? Can you just watch the movie? Like, but yeah. So maybe I'll see if he's seen Chopping Mall.
Yeah. Check it out. See how he feels about it. Near Dark is a masterpiece, so that's tough. I mean, made Catherine Bigelow. It's Catherine, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an Oscar award-winning filmmaker right there. This is peak shit. If you can't handle that, I don't know if he's ready for Chopping Mall. We'll see. But yeah, this group of characters are pretty great. You got Mike, who literally does not stop chewing gum until he dies. He's got that real douchey 80s guy. Great 80s douchebag. Like I don't even feel like they make this kind of face anymore. Like these are 80s genes through and through. His girlfriend is Leslie. She's got huge fake boobs. She's a real brat. She smokes Virginia Lights. I was trying to remember the cigarettes. She's like, after sex I need my cigarettes. And he's like, what? There's some Camels under the couch. She's like, no, I smoke Virginia Lights.
Yeah.
Red flag. Anybody who's smoking Virginia Slims, gotta let him go.
She's come a long way, baby. Yeah, and so Mike has to go get her some cigs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
at the cigarette vending machine.
Yeah, at the fucking cigarette that they just have in the hallway.
The cigarette vending machine, which we're gonna have again when we all start smoking again because of malaise or something. I don't know. There was a really stupid article in New York Magazine, I think, like a week or two ago, that was just like, should we just all start smoking again? Because like the future's like shitty anyway. Like, should we just smoke? I don't know. Like maybe it's like, what are we saving ourselves for, right? Like, let's just smoke. And it's like, okay, so we've gotten to that point where we're just kind of justifying whatever. Just
cancer. Yeah. Like, let's do it.
Like,
I'm healthy as shit. And I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah. Like, who's this for?
Am I training for the apocalypse? Because that's the only kind. I don't want to survive the apocalypse. I like chapstick too much and and glasses. Like if my glasses break, I'm done. I'm an apocalypse nerd.
There was time, but then your glasses broke.
Why? I can't read all my smut magazines. This group is getting together at the furniture store. You got Greg and I guess I'll call her Susie. I keep calling her Barbara Crampton because she's the most recognizable to me. She's in From Beyond, one of my favorite movies. She's the horny girl that's trying to set her non-horny friend up, Allison, with Ferdy. And then there's Rick and Linda. This is like a married couple who are both auto mechanics who are coming from the outside. They're like outsiders coming to the mall. I guess they just need more bodies. They're like, there's only 6 people here, so we need more people to get.
I guess, yeah. It's kind of weird. Like you're like, who? Like there's like the ringers that come in, and it's like, oh, all right. I mean, they're fun. It's just like a weird intro.
They're good. They have like knowledge of fire bombs and shit. They know about fossil fuels, so they can like take out a robot or two if they need to. And yeah, so they're all partying in the furniture store. The robots aren't supposed to patrol inside the stores. That's why they're just like, well, we're safe as long as we stay inside the stores. And if not, we just bring our ID badges with us. They don't know that these are murder bots yet. You got 3 floors of the mall. Each robot there's 1, 2, and 3, like they call them, so they refer to themselves as that. So 1 is definitely the main character. He's the last one to die. But they killed Dick Miller. They killed the 2 technicians. Now they're just patrolling the mall. Like they're like, doing it by the book. They're like, Unit 3 reporting to floor 3.
Yeah, they're just going on a spree.
Yeah. I think Mike is the first one to go, right?
He is,
cigarettes. Yeah, because they're all banging. They're all finished banging, in full view of each other, while Ferdy and Allison are watching another Roger Corman flick. They're having like this cute, like this meet cute over there. They're like, I wasn't too sure about tonight until I met you, but you just like their friends are just fucking just getting it on back there, and like. Yeah. They pan through the whole space, so like how close everyone is together. So it's just, I don't know, it's really funny to me. Very open crew. Yeah. Leslie, she needs her smokes, so she sends Mike outside to go get them to the cigarette machine. The phone rings. There's like a jump scare there. There's a pay phone that just rings, and I was like, what kind of joke was this? He picks up the phone. He's like, hello? And he's like, no, Jamal, there are no messages for you. And I was like, is this a drug dealer with a black guy name? Is that what's going on here? I think a drug dealer would probably have like, this is my phone number, if you need to get a hold of me, like
call me at this payphone. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's just definitely a time sensitive joke that would be lost on anyone born after 95, I guess. So yeah, he gets approached by one of the bots. He shows him his ID like he's supposed to, and then the bot just immediately does his like, they do this great thing when they're about to kill you. They like hold their arms up. They're like I'm gonna get you, big arms, and it tranks him, and he tries to escape, and he falls asleep, and then we don't see what happens after that. Leslie goes out she's fiended for a butt, so she goes out to look for him, all pissed off, and she finds him slumped over by the cigarette machine with his throat cut, and she freaks out, runs back to the store, and by the time she gets there, everyone is like gathered at the glass because they hear her screaming. So they all get to witness probably one of the best deaths in the whole movie.
I would say it's the best. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us what happens.
Apparently, in addition to their non-lethal weaponry, I don't know if this was like a lightning thing. Like they got they got lasers from it, but right. They can shoot fucking lasers. And it just gets her with a laser straight to the dome, and her head explodes. Like just no ceremony, just boom. Yeah. And that's the moment when I was first watching this, when I was like, oh my God. Yikes. I feel like it doesn't ever kind of get back to that level of like gore, but for that one moment, It's like, whew, wow.
Yeah. It pops like a balloon. Like the wig kind of jumps, and then just everything under it deflates. Yep. It's from behind. Yeah, it's pretty gruesome. And they get hit with a thank you, have a nice day after that. And then where do we go from there? So they all know they're in trouble. This is fucked. Everything's fucked now. They're trying to decide how they got to get out of there. So they send the women into the vents, to the human-sized vents to crawl away to safety.
Which every building had those in the 80s.
Yeah.
But this time, the robots are smart, and they know that they're in there because maybe they're connected to like the big computer, and they just start increasing the heat and trying to like boil them.
It does a pretty good job. Barbara Crampton folds almost immediately. She just starts having a panic attack. She's like, I need to get out of here. And she starts using her boyfriend as an excuse. She's like, Greg might need me.
He needs me.
Like, you
Greg
can't
needs me. He needs me. I have to go. Greg needs me.
And it's like, you can't handle being warm. Like, what do you think you're going to do to help Greg? Like, you're a huge liability now.
Yeah.
To her credit, I have seen someone hit a panic attack that quickly. I was on the subway one time, and it stopped for a while. We were all just sitting, it happens. You're just like, whatever. It's fucking, but then all of a sudden the smoke started to fill the car. And immediately this woman started freaking out, just yelling, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. I need to get out of here. That's smoke. It's like, and we're all like, lady, where do you think the smoke's coming from? Like, it's out there. Like, just chill out. She had a kid, and I was like, okay, this is an actual thing. So when I saw that, reminded me of when Barbara started freaking out. I was like, okay, like tight space, super hot,
Robots.
freaking out, robots.
You just saw someone's head explode.
Fucking exploded.
So I think she earned it.
Yeah, she earned a freak out.
She's allowed.
Yeah, it does get her killed. That's
it's
just
true.
kinda...
I mean, she shouldn't have done it, but I understand why she did.
So they had to leave the vents to appease Barbara or Susie. And once they're out there, the guys they're hitting a gun store because again, this is a mall in the 80s. There's a gun store. Just
like let's go to the fucking like sports check and get like shotguns and just like rifles and just get
handguns.
Yeah.
The fact that they were just loaded up on like magnums, I was like, okay, you can't do this anymore. You cannot survive in a mall. And if
no, today because of woke,
yeah.
you'd be killed by the robots.
Yeah. I could go to Lids, plenty of caps. I'll just have like a stack of ball caps on me, and I'm like, try to shoot through this robot. As my head explodes, they have a little showdown with a bot. They've got some explosive canisters too. They got some propane tanks, and they're in the main lobby. It rolls towards them. They just it's not clear what the rules of the lasers are at this point because there's some of them just going straight through their bodies.
Yeah.
It's sloppy effects work. They're hiding behind trash cans, and then eventually they roll one of those propane tanks out there and blow it up. And it looks down, but it's not. It's just laying. It's on cooldown now.
Yeah.
They hit a damage gate.
Right. Yeah. It's incapacitated. It's gonna res though.
Yes,
but like
they didn't finish it off.
Yeah. You should have walked up to it and done a finisher, right? Like stamp on its head or whatever. But yeah. So the robots can right themselves, which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. But like, did they ever take advantage of the fact? Oh, there's elevators in the mall, but
yeah.
When I rewatched this, and not to be that person who's like, well, why didn't they just do this? They can't go upstairs, can they?
I don't think they can.
Like they're like Daleks.
Yeah.
So like, can you go in the fire escape? Like, just chill there.
Hang out there. Yeah.
Or like just if there's like a concrete stairwell down to the well, I think maybe those doors have blast doors on them.
Yeah, they're fully sci-fi sealed right now. Yeah. That's the girls were trying to take the air duct to the parking garage, but they didn't make it because of panic. But yeah, they do booby trap an elevator. They trap one in there, put some propane tanks on top of it. Like Rick goes in the elevator, then goes up through the top, so the robot thinks he's still in there. And then there's a pretty good scene where once it's in there, all the dudes just start trying to take shots at the propane tanks and just hit nothing. And I'm like, wow, these guys are all lousy shots. But then I was like, oh, that's part of the point of the movie. And then, Allison grabs the pistol out of one of their hands and just one taps it. She's like, my dad's a Marine, which explains everything. My dad's a Marine, so of course I know how to shoot. Expert, precision.
I mean, she inherited that skill.
Yeah.
It's like Pokemon. They get the moves from their parents. So.
the breeding perks.
Yeah.
When she said her dad was a Marine, though, it did make me wonder if this is because there's a lot of like interconnect. They got the eating Raoul couple, Dick Miller. I was like, is she the same character from Night of the Comet? Because her dad is a Marine in that one.
Oh,
but
I don't know.
It's worth thinking about the Roger Corman connected universe, I guess.
It's all connected.
The RCU.
It's all connected.
So us modern dorks love to do that shit, don't we?
I think Spider-Man is probably technically in there.
Yeah.
Didn't he do a? Did he do a Spider-Man or something?
Corman? No, he did Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And it was
So-
it was Albert Pune who did the Captain America. So
yeah. That Captain America was there's another. It wasn't Deathstalker, but it was another of that type.
Yeah, it was
of guy.
Wasn't it the guy from the Mystery Science Theater episode, like Brock Hardcheese, Chud Liftwell?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's what is his name? It's like Reb Brown. I think that was his name. Yeah, it's Reb Brown.
Yeah.
My friends would have killed me because they have a big running Reb Brown gag, and if I messed that up, I would have been excommunicado. So yeah, that's one. That robot in the elevator is actually dead. They did get that one. Meanwhile, the other one that was blown up in the hallway is like, yeah, he's got little kickstands, little arms that come out, and as long as he's upright, he can live, I guess. He's fully back in action. So there's still 2 of them out there. The girls are putting little explosives together, and as they're running to meet the boys with their explosives, one of the robots jumps them, and Barbara Crampton has another freak out, and she just falls down and screams. It's almost like a comedy how long it takes. Like the girls just turn around and like hide behind a thing, just watch her screaming as the robot slowly takes 10 minutes to roll up on her. And then the robot just shoots a laser into the gas can she dropped and just completely immolates her. She's she's a Street Fighter victim now.
She's running around on fire for a minute. It's
yeah. I feel like Barbara had a lot of fun doing that. I've seen interviews with her and stuff. She seems like she was like, no, put me in the fire suit. Like I'll experience that.
Yeah, that was probably her.
Yeah.
I think she probably did that.
It's not one of those ones where you get like a petite woman gets on fire and suddenly it's like the person on fire is like this hulking manly frame.
Yeah.
So she's the next victim. She's done. And then Greg gets all upset and blames everyone else for her death because they were supposed to stay in the ducks, even though it was clearly her fault that they came down.
Yeah.
So then their plan, they're hiding out, is to get to the computers. They got to get to the 3rd floor, find the computers to shut them down. Greg, driven by vengeance, says, let's do this. And he runs out and gets almost immediately killed. He runs up the escalator and goes, guys, it's safe. And then just gets like punted in the back, dropped 3 stories, lands like a fucking idiot on the ground with his arm twisted behind his back. So that's
it didn't work out so well for him.
So they all shutter themselves into a store for a while and they're just going to bide their time. They feel like if they wait until sunrise or whatever, I guess it's vampire rules. If they wait out the night,
I mean the doors
Star
open.
Wars doors will open.
Yeah. And then they can just leave, I guess. And
yeah.
I don't know, the army will come and.
I feel like just the guy who has to open the Foot Locker is the first one to walk in the door.
The key holder for the Foot Locker. He's toast.
Yeah. Like what is? Because nobody knows. There's been no communication. So when those doors open, it's just gonna be business as usual. And are those robots gonna like just fake it? Like, oh no, we've just been doing our job all night. That guy was a robber. Like that guy next to the milkshake, he spilled it. We did what we had to do to take out the milkshake vandal. This is when the robots start displaying some moves because they get through this. They use their laser cutter to get through this shutter. I tried to think of another word because I didn't want to rhyme, but fuck it, I did it anyway. They use the cutter to get open the shutter. So they're all running around again. Allison's big idea is she's like, they want targets, let's give them targets. And for a second I thought she was going to be like a badass and just make a stand, but no, they just positioned a bunch of mannequins outside.
Yeah.
With now I
Super.
don't know if I what's that?
I was just gonna say super advanced robots, fucking lasers and shit, and they can't tell the difference between a person and a mannequin.
That's why they'll never beat us.
Yeah, we got their asses.
Human shape. If not human, why human shape?
True.
And there's there's a bunch of mirrors behind him too, so I think they bounce back
They
some
bounce
of the lasers on
back
him.
the lasers with mirrors. They use Rift's
Mirrors.
rules. They have a
Yeah.
mirror-coated robot that reflects lasers.
And it fucking kills him. Like, he's just like fully electrocuted the whole
Yeah.
time. He's like stunned the rest of that fight.
Yeah, at that point, you're like, oh, it's mirrors is the answer.
Yeah.
Is mirror, so we just carry mirrors around now. But of course,
It
that
is
would
full
be very
vampire
stupid.
rules. Yeah.
Yeah, they're vampire robots.
Yeah. You got to survive the night. You got to
Yeah.
use mirrors. Pretty vampire robots would be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, is it redundant?
I think there was a Star Wars character that was like that. That was like a droid that was
Really?
just like, or I might actually, you know what I might be doing right now? I might genuinely just be thinking of something that Creepio said once.
Oh, yeah, that's true. No, he's definitely a flesh collector.
Yeah, there's maybe a Star Wars character robot that was like, I need blood to use the Force. Give me blood.
Yeah.
Like it tries to become like a Jedi by stealing Jedi blood or something.
I think there is an actual canon robot. That's,
Yeah,
but yeah, mirrors work. This robot gets mirrored, and even though it's like clearly stunned, like the mechanic girl comes out and like wants to see that her husband is safe. So she gets shot in the stomach by a wild laser from the stunned robot.
Yeah, it doesn't explode her.
Nope, just burns her belly a little bit. You know, if it just blew up her fucking torso and just legs were still standing there, that would have been consistent. That
Yeah,
would have been
yeah.
a move. But then Rick sees that happen, gets furious with vengeance, and gets in a little slow-moving service cart and slams it into the robot.
This is the best. This is the fucking best. He's just like, it's like the Austin Powers scene, but he just slowly drives the stupid little car into the robot, at which point I was hoping it would explode because that would have been perfect, but it just kind of like electrocutes the robot and him.
Yeah. And it seemed like the robot was already being electrocuted, so not much else needed to happen. So this guy just hilariously killed himself for no reason. Maybe he didn't want to live anymore because his wife just got smoked. But yeah, it's this little mall trolley that he gets into and just doinks into the side of this robot. And he's like got a machine gun. He's like, he's screaming, firing the machine gun at it. And it's just adorable. I love this poor little guy. What a way to go out. So I think it's just down to Ferdy and Allison now, right? That's the last of the fodder.
Yeah, they've been winnowed down pretty quickly.
Yeah. I feel like they kind of phoned in. They're like, how do we get rid of these cool mechanics? They seem really resourceful. I'm like, I don't know, dude. Just make it a bad car accident or something. So, yeah, Ferdy and Allison have to, like, just kind of do what they can with what they got. They're still trying to find the main computer on the third floor. But it's like, got to be one of these service entrances. And they open it up, and it's just like a never-ending maze of just garbage and storage, and they never find it. They literally never find the computer room. They find the robot and starts attacking him, and then Ferdy tries to he runs out of bullets, so he throws his gun at the robot, which is a classic 80s guy move. Like, maybe this'll do something. Where bullets failed, my throwing arm strength will
gun.
surely. Yeah.
Using it wrong this whole time.
It's been clobbering you with it. He gets a fire extinguisher and throws it at the robot, and the robot just kind of looks at it, picks it up, and then just
Throws it back.
punts it right into his chest.
It's incredible.
And it looks like it kills him. He has a huge bleeding head wound, and he's not moving. So Allison's on her own. She's running around. She goes into a pet store where I love this pet store scene. You tell you.
Yeah, I
explain
mean,
it.
she hides like under a little thing, and then the robot comes in, and someone programmed it to like understand human fear, or the lightning did. I don't know. But it's just like,
God gave it. that
cannot
knowledge,
find the human because she is slightly below my sensors, and then it just starts smashing stuff. Like, and it's played like it's doing this very like intentionally. It's like smashes like the spider tank and like the snake, and like there's just these snakes and like all kinds of spiders just like crawling around on the ground. Tarantulas crawling on her arm and stuff, and she's having to like stay quiet. And it's so goofy. It's perfect.
She's a real trooper. Now, some of those spiders were clearly not real spiders. I love that there was just like a big giant one, like a brooch, like on her arm that just sat there the whole time. But there's definitely some real bugs on her. And when it cuts wide and she has to get up, they just fall off of her and hit the ground and like don't move. I was like, oh yeah, okay, that's cute. But what a great move, using creepy crawlies in the creepy crawly store. It knew not to use puppies. That's how you know.
It's like, I will attack her with kittens. These kittens will ferret out the human. These ferrets will kitten out the human. Like, yeah.
Nice. I mean, they might have worked, because if somebody, I was like trying to hide and somebody unleashed kittens, I'd be like, oh, come here, little guy. Who's that little guy? And then, you know, I'm laser food. But she it doesn't work. She holds strong. She maintains, and she waits it out. The thing drives away, and then she immediately like fucking screams as soon as she walks out. I love the movies like this too, when like the killer just like kind of just briefly goes away. They're like, it's safe to come out now. Like,
yeah.
Sure about that? It doesn't even. She just stepped on something. Oh, is it like a squeak toy or something like that?
Yeah.
Made her scream.
Yeah.
And number one immediately just turns around and is going back after her. So she goes to the paint store and just douses the area in paint and ethanol and just creates a fucking bomb of an environment. Lures it in there. He slides around. He can't get off the paint puddle. He's just like moonwalking in place. She throws a flare in there and she just blows up the entire fucking store. Like, that was way too many fumes. But she got it.
Yeah. I mean, that's, you know, it's like, you're like, okay, is the robot gonna be stupid enough to just like, because you think like, oh, maybe it's gonna just like stop and then go around, but it's like, oh no, there's only 5 minutes left in the movie. This has to work. Like,
yeah.
And
it's like to a Predator, where Predator like looks at the clearly obvious trap and
right,
like
and
even touches
like,
it, and he's like, I'm gonna go around.
nah.
Dude. This is yeah.
Also, yeah, I forgot until now, but the pet shop is called Little Shop of Pets, and I don't know if that's just like an actual store or if it's a Corman callback to Little Shop of Horrors.
In the trivia, it does say it's a Corman callback, so
Okay.
I think that's
Nice.
I feel like when they intentionally like pan across a store sign, they're like, we made this sign, wink wink.
Yeah.
You know? The gun shop was the same. It was like Peck and Paws, named after Sam Peckinpah. So it was like they also do a full Terminator here. She's like limping away like Sarah Connor. She's fully a Sarah Connor right now. To the point where I actually like went back and looked up like the release dates of the movies, and I was like, oh no, Terminator came out first. Obviously, there's no way. I mean, there was some controversy around Terminator source material, but it definitely was not chopping
it was
ball.
the chopping ball. I mean, yeah.
She survived the robot attack, blew it up, and is limping around with a leg injury. But then it turns out Ferdy survived. He's just holding a roll of toilet paper to the back of his like bleeding head wound.
Yeah, I mean, he's concussed, but she's also huffed a bunch of chemicals, so they're like a pretty good match at this point.
They're nice. They're ready to vote for the wrong candidate together and be happy with their choices.
Ready to go to a Rob Schneider show.
Oh yeah. Just a head wound and some fumes. You're ready. You're ready for a night of laughs you'll never forget, or you'll immediately forget. And that's Chopping Ball. It just goes right back into that kick-ass theme song that they had. Oh, and they do a bunch of like TV show style like character cards.
Yeah.
Like they do like a freeze frame like with their names, below it.
Yeah. That's odd. It's like, hey, remember these guys? They're people. I kind of think this is interesting to do in a horror movie, because I don't know if you've seen Little Shop of Horrors, right? Like not the Corman one, like the musical.
The Rick Moranis one.
Yeah. Have you seen the original ending for that movie?
Yeah, when
the plants kill everyone.
The plant just takes over it's like a kaiju at the end of the movie.
So the story goes that they didn't go with that ending which is the ending from the musical, like the stage musical, because in a stage musical, after all the characters are killed, the actors come out and like give it a little bow, and the audience is like, oh, they're alive. Like, it's stupid, but in a movie that doesn't happen. So it was too much of a downer for the movie. So I wonder if this kind of thing, if they do it in some horror movies as like, hey, remember these guys? Don't worry. Like the people, they didn't actually get killed with lasers. Their heads are intact. It's fine. Look at them.
These were characters. Yeah. Here she is playing basketball right now. That's a pretty solid theory. I would be surprised if that wasn't the truth. We mentioned Predator. They did that in Predator. They're like, hey, Jesse the body, we know his ribcage got blown out. But here he is, but he's smiling at the camera.
Don't even trip. He's going to be governor.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine.
Most of these guys are going to be governors one day.
Most of these guys will be governors or on Arrested Development, so it's going to be fine.
True. Who was in Arrested? Oh, Carl Weathers. Yeah. I was like, Shane Black? Ooh, no way, man. So yeah, that's Chopping Mall. Great time, anytime. It's never left Tubi. Every time I look for it, it's just still on there. You know, there's like Tubi will have some rotations in there, but not Chopping Mall. I think that's going to be there forever.
No one's clamoring for the rights on this one, I guess.
Fucking idiots, if you ask me. What I do like is when I'm on the screen here, just the recommendations that I'm getting off to the side. We got Slumber Party Massacre, Sleepaway Camp, Maximum
classic.
Overdrive, The Stuff, Return of the Living Dead, Class of 1999. Like, I don't think I'm going to move for the rest of the night. I think I'm good here. Night of the Comet. Death Spa. I don't know what that is.
Death Spa's great.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's... I think it is also a lightning thing. I think it's like lightning strikes a... Oh, no, it's a ghost. It's a ghost that kills people in the gym.
Okay.
It's
not a lightning ghost?
I don't think so. It's fun, though. It's really stupid, but I think you'd like it.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'll hit up Death Spa then. And that's all I got for Chopping Mall. I hope you had as much fun watching it the second time as you did the first time.
Yes, it was a great revisit. And I look forward to seeing stills from the opening of this movie posted unironically by someone with a Greek statue as their avatar on Twitter as sort of the reason why society has collapsed.
Have such sights to show you. It's the planet of garbage, where we talk about films, just like every other podcast out there. Let's talk about a movie, maybe something close to your heart. We can break it down and really celebrate the art. Maybe it's something stupid, but in a funny way. It doesn't really matter, I just want to talk about movies every day. It's the planet of garbage, where we talk about films, just like every other podcast out there. If you've got any better ideas, I'm open to them. Until then, let's continue to drown in capitalism.